Good morning. It's Miss B, and I'm back. I have lipstick on. I got my Valentine's Day eyes on. Let's see. Y'all can see it better this way. Nope. How about this way? Can't see it that great. Wait till the sun comes out. My Jaclyn Hill palette 1, because my palette 2 wanna unveil it online. Nails by Bling Bling. Nails by Bling Bling. Jonesboro, Georgia. Tower Boulevard. Bling Bling. If you go to my Instagram, you'll find her. Bling Bling. She's awesome. Anyway, highlight, bling bling highlight. I love bling bling. Bling bling is just beaming highlight. Jaclyn Hill highlight. JaclynHillCosmetics.com for her palette. The Morphe store, Morphe online. That's my girl. This is not sponsored. I just love Jaclyn Hill. Good morning, Valentines. On my way to work. I thank God for my job. I need to thank God for my job. What's going on here? Oh, okay. I'm all right. So, got my heart on this morning. My daughter brought me the sweetest Valentine. Let me tell you about my daughter. I got a 28-year-old. She's living at home because she's trying to get her life together. Oh, okay. You can see. Ooh, la. Woo. Dadda did another one. Okay. So my 28-year-old daughter, she's living at home because she's trying to get her life together, right? So, she gives me this great little, she always gives me the best little Valentines. And let me tell you why. When she was in the, I want to say third grade. She had been hyped up all week about the Valentine's Day party at school. Hyped up. Had to get her outfit right. We went shopping for 2 days. Okay, the outfit. Let me just say. For her red Valentine's Day. And her socks. Down to her socks. She wanted to get, everybody in the class a Valentine. She took her time writing special messages for everybody. Okay. It was something else she had to bring. I forget, because they had fixed it so you can't bring cupcakes and cakes and stuff to school anymore. So she didn't do that. But it was something else she got. Maybe she got everybody a little gift. I don't know. But she was hyped up. Woke up Friday morning with chicken pox. Yes. She could not understand it. She was traumatized. Do you understand me? The child was traumatized. It was awful. It was awful. And I did everything but stand on my head to make that little girl happy for like the next 2 weeks, including calling my best friend with her 2 little boys that were her best buddies to come from Louisville to Atlanta to spend the weekend with us, because by that time both of them I think had the chicken pox, and so they came to, I think it was spring break actually is why they came, but that brightened her life up, and thank God they came, because I would never see one of my little godsons again. He was tragically killed, guns in the home, and I like to think an accident by another little 12-year-old boy. He was 14, so we never saw Preston again. So that was like a very memorable holiday. Ooh, now you can see this beat, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh. Ooh, you can see this beat. Yes, child. Yes. Highlight. Living the highlight. Look at that highlight. Highlight. 'Cause I like, highlight. Living the 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 highlight. Highlight. Living the highlight. 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 I could do a better job on my brow. They could be darker. They looking a little spotty right here. That's okay. I got a whole bag of makeup with me. Okay? Don't worry. I will fix it. But I got my glasses on. Got my Coachies. Little Coachies on. Can't see it. Nobody. Got my hair cut. You notice? Y'all notice I got my hair cut? Yes, girl. When you get older, you gotta cut a little bit. Honey, I ain't worried about my age. I'll tell you how old I am. I ain't worried about it. I'm 55 and fine. Ain't worried about it. Don't sweat getting older. Just take care of yourself, which I'm doing a halfway job of, to be honest. I don't exercise like I should. Definitely don't do that. I'm not drinking enough water. You don't want your kidneys to go out on you. That's a nightmare. You don't want that. Woo. Atlanta, GA, Camp Creek, better known as Black Hollywood. Oh, we like LA in this beast. We like New York and LA in this beast. Like everywhere you go, it's tents up, movies being made. I love it. It's exciting to me. I love it. I don't even mind like roadblocks, detours. I don't even mind that. I'm living for it. Like, yes. And every movie now, you know, we looking, you know, like trying to look for landmarks because we know what it looks like around here, right? Anyway, it's 6 minutes and 45 seconds, and that is not what I came on here to talk about. None of this. I came on here to talk about anxiety and depression. I saw a video that I started last night. It was pretty long. I didn't finish it till this morning. Raw Beauty Christie. Somebody that I had never subscribed to, and I think I've seen like 1 or 2 of her videos. She's a YouTuber. And she got on here and really talked about something really real. You know, something that really touched me personally. And I was proud of her. Anybody who tells their truth, like there's so many fake people out here. Fake. They're fake, y'all. People who are smiling every day, who all they talk about is their wonderful life, you know, their wonderful car, their wonderful husband, their wonderful wife. Oh, especially the wonderful wife one. Y'all, you know what? I've lost a lot of weight. I don't know why this view makes this look really full, but these are like breastises. Because I have large breastises. But if you saw me standing up, I look really good right now. Like, I'm losing a lot of weight, so I'm going to have to give me another camera angle. But anyway, just know this is not fat. This is what these folks be paying for, okay? Thank you. Anyway, back to what I was saying. They lying. And for years, I used to look at co-workers and different friends of mine who was always bragging about, and they were bragging. But to me, because I look for the good in everybody, especially when I was younger, you know, it's like, oh, my husband did this, and my husband this, and my husband that. And my husband, no, I don't play. And me and my husband had date night. And, oh, I'm building a new house. Oh, I got a new car. And you go shopping with them, and they just spending money, and you're like, ugh, I wish I could be like that. Child, please. Let me cut across the field, as my boss be saying. Let me cut across the field. It's fake. Because even if they are doing all of that, there is something else going on that they compensate for. Because folks that's really living the life, they ain't got to talk about it. They just be about it. They not talking about it. But I used to think that that's what made me depressed, because I was struggling. I never had any money. I mean, I had a good job, but I just never had any money. Not like money like seemed like people around me had. And I lived in 2 really big fake places. I lived in California for a while, and I lived here in Atlanta. And Atlanta is the land of the fakers. Let me just tell you, you meet somebody, they always in the music business. Oh, I'm a music producer. Oh, it's so sickening. Oh, I have my own business. Oh, Lord. Just, it took me a long time to figure out that so many people were faking, and I was just thinking it was the case of the fake people that I didn't know. And it dawned on me one day, bam, light bulb went on. I don't even know what happened. Yes, I do know what happened. One of my friends that had been telling me what I should be doing my whole life got sick. She was sick for a very long time, for like years. And before she got sick, actually, her husband revealed to me that the stuff that she'd be telling me on the phone, she'd be telling me to do in my marriage. My first husband, I've been married twice. And if I probably could have only been married once had I not had this particular friend, who happened to be his sister, but that's beside the point. He was like, man, I be listening to her on the phone talking to you. I would have just done something crazy to her. Not that I am proud of that, but did she be on the phone telling you what she wouldn't put up with? And I would have just did something crazy to her. I was like, what? And now that day, I started writing a book called Dragging My Feet. I don't know when I've been dragging my feet. I don't know when I'm gonna ever finish that book. It's gonna be a good book though. I write in it ever so often. It's gonna be a good book. It's a book of stories of women who are in these situations and they don't want anybody to know, and because they hiding it, they make it worse. Anyway, a light bulb went on in my head, and when she got sick, she got real, and she started telling me, girl, that stuff I used to say, that stuff I used to do, stuff I used to worry about, I look back now and think, damn, I wasted so much time with foolishness. And now I don't know how much time I have left. I don't know, it's kind of crazy to me. But anyway, you can't listen to people. Everybody has problems. Everybody goes through stuff. Everybody. There's a car that's trying to sit on my blind spot side because he's looking, or she is looking at my phone. She needs to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Click, like, subscribe, comment. Anyway. So please know that, number one, what you're going through, there's so many other people going through it. You're not alone. That helps, because you be thinking you crazy. But back to my original point, I used to think that's why I was depressed. But depression is a real thing, and I didn't really know that I was depressed until me and my husband broke up, and I just couldn't get out of the bed. I was doing that kind of anyway, because things weren't going right with us. And I think instead of, and he would agree, that we were young and he was depressed too, although he never clinically got help for it, really. So here's two depressed people having all these, oh my God in heaven, this truck is just throwing off aluminum cans. Okay, don't hit this road. I'll go rogue on you in this road. So anyway, two depressed people trying to live, trying to navigate through life without the tools. My mom was depressed, I know now, and a hoarder, and probably hoarding because she was depressed. His mom was depressed because she was, dealing with issues that she was trying to keep within herself and not talking to anybody about it. It's just a whole system of dysfunction, depression, not having the tools to deal with feelings, emotions, and the bad things that happen in life. So it was not that we were out of love. There was no cheating. There was no, anything like that. We really, if we had the tools, even if we were a little older, we probably wouldn't have had the tools that both of us actually have now. So I don't know. I mean, what can you say? We're pretty good friends, and I think we co-parented pretty good. He's not the best with his daughter because he's a little selfish, but that's another story for another day. We'll be talking about him anyway. So anyway, got depressed, I thought. And it was people at work who really saved me because they were selfish and wanted me to come back to work because they didn't want to do my work. And so one of my supervisors was like, when I called in, because I had plenty of sick time. So really, she was just wrong for that because I had plenty of sick time. And I was like, you know what? I need to take my sick time because I can't get out of bed. I couldn't, and I feel so sorry for my kids. I think at the time, my son might have been 13. My daughter might have been 2. Or, 3. Yeah, she's 3. So my son might have been 14. And, oh my God. Like, my son was raising my daughter because when he got home from, I would make myself get up if my husband couldn't go get my daughter from daycare, which he did most days. But if he couldn't, I should have used my ways. I'm talking to y'all, and I should have used my ways. Oh no, 20 looks like it's moving. So, yeah, if I had this plugged up, I could still be using my ways. So, anyway, I couldn't get out of bed. I could not, I didn't want to think. I was dreaming all night, which was making me not want to sleep. So I wasn't sleeping because my dreams were terrible. They were depressing. They were like reliving my worst days, my recent worst days. So like if I had a fight with my husband, my dream would be about the fight with the husband. So I felt like I would dream it all night. So who wants to do that? So, or dreaming that I was late for work, or I messed up work, or I slept through my alarm and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I didn't call in to work, and all these kind of really, really depressing dreams. So I just would call in the morning and say, I'm not coming to work. So I don't know how many times I did that, and then my supervisor, who was just selfish and wanted me, but it was a caring thing she did. She got in her car. It's so crazy. She got in her car and she drove to my house. I have no idea how she knew how to get to my house, because that was back in the day before Google Maps and Waze. I don't know how she got to my house because she was not familiar with my neighborhood, if you know what I mean. That child got to my house, pulled up in my driveway, and knocked on my door. And I went to first I wasn't even going to go to the door because I was like, that's Jehovah's Witness or something. Nobody knows I'm home. Because this is like really in the middle of the week. And she was like, get up and get dressed. I'm taking you to the doctor. I'm like, what? She's like, get up and get dressed. So she came in my house. I couldn't believe it. So intrusive. She came in my house. She made me get dressed. And she knew where my doctor was because my doctor was kind of like in her area of town. And I guess we had talked about it. She drove me to the doctor. I probably slept all the way to the doctor. And when I got in there, the doctor asked me what was wrong. And I was like, I don't know. I just can't get up. I'm tired. My head hurts. I'm just sick to my stomach. I don't know what's wrong with me. And he was like, are you going through something right now? And I was like, yes, I'm getting ready to get divorced. And he prescribed me Paxil and told me that I needed to call, who did he tell me I needed to call? I guess a mental health care professional in my network, whatever, for my insurance. So when I got home, I was like, okay, I'll be at work tomorrow, I promise. She was like, no, you don't have to be at work tomorrow, but, I want you to get better. So I just happened to call the employee assistance program that we had at work. Thank God I had a really good job. And I saw somebody and, you know, she made it kind of about the marriage. So we had this marriage counseling and it worked a little. We actually didn't divorce on horrible terms, but it took a long time to divorce. I think he was right on the verge of, you know, coming back home, and then he got somebody pregnant, but that's for another video. But I think he was on his way coming back home, and he made that huge mistake, and he just didn't want to live with me having that over his head for the rest of our lives. You know, like, you had a baby on me while we were on a break. He didn't want to live with that. So such a coward. But that's for another video. Anyway, but here's the point of my story 20 minutes in. I had a break. Somewhere before the divorce, I had a tooth pulled, so pain was involved. And so a lot of times when people get really sick, migraines, mine was that tooth. I had wisdom teeth that were impacted. I had oral surgery, it didn't go well. I was in so much pain that he literally almost broke my jaw. Like, I can do like this and still feel it. I was having severe migraines. So when you couple these two things together, real medical issues, people having MS, lupus, migraines, cluster headaches, high blood pressure. Oh gosh, the list is so long. I mean, it goes on and on. You know, things that happen in life that just happen. People get diseases out of nowhere. It's like, whoa, where did that come from? You know, you got a stomach ache, you go to the doctor, they say you have, you know, stomach cancer. I mean, I've heard it all. I've been through it all. And that coupled with your already growing anxieties and depressions, I mean, you can only take so much. And I had a break. And when I had this break, which is for another video, I keep saying that, the day I went up on the hill, that's what we'll call that video, I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety. And now that I know that I have anxiety, it's so crystal clear that a lot of things that have been going on in my life, it was anxiety. I would worry about things to the point where I would dream about them. And the worry about what would happen, why it would happen, you know, it was debilitating, and it would make me not do a lot of things that I wanted to do. Gosh, I've started a million businesses way before anybody ever thought about them. I could have been a quadrillionaire by now. But the fear and the anxiety, and I was so disappointed in myself, because as a Christian, we're not supposed to fear. You know, fear is not of God. And so I'm like, why am I just crippled by this pain and fear? And so depression and anxiety is a real thing. I understand it better than anybody. I don't think I really, and I still have my days. I like to say moments, because I know my triggers. I stay away from them. When I can't stay away from them, I practice self-love. You know, I get in a mirror, I tell myself how fine I am, I tell myself how smart I am, I tell myself how loving I am, and how I'm worthy to be loved. You know, I know how to do, I have some tools. I know how to do things that make me feel better. I will leave work and walk and go to the park. I will go to a cafe, because I love kittens and cats, dogs, or a dog park, and I'll sit there and watch the animals, because that's something I like to do. I'll go to the botanical gardens if it's in the summertime and walk around, because I love the beauty of flowers and gardens. You know, these are just things I like. Like, so if you like basketball games, but is this person doing? Come on, dude. What are you doing? Then you would go to a basketball game. You know, you would just, you know, put your money together and go ahead and go to a basketball game. Or if you like little league sports, you know, you love to watch kids play little league sports. You get up on Saturday morning, you know, whatever it is that works for you, that's what you do. And so I learned to start doing some of those things. That's just a few things that, you know, helped me. But it's a real thing. And you can't let anybody tell you that it's not. Did prayer help me? Yes, it did. But also, and I did get off the drugs. I did not like Paxil, Zoloft, some other things was prescribed. I didn't like them. I might have taken a whole 30-day Paxil when I first got it, but I didn't like it. Talk therapy was good, but you have to have the right person, and that sometimes means you have to switch around a little bit. I don't know. It's a real thing, and I don't let anybody tell you that it's not. And if you have any of those symptoms, if you're anxious about anything, if you don't do things because you keep yourself from not doing them, you talk yourself out of them. If you get sick to your stomach when you think about even, you know, driving somewhere, leaving your house, getting on a plane. I definitely have to take Benadryl to get on a plane. And now after Kobe and his daughter, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do about being up in the air again. But anyway, that kind of stuff, like stuff on the news, I have to sometimes stop watching the news because I will get consumed and shut down. It's hard, but you can do it. But it takes work and it takes time. It just really does take work. And I think I just, no, I didn't. No. Is this my exit? Yep, that's my exit coming up. So I just want to come on here and encourage anybody that knows somebody that has these symptoms, or it's you that have these symptoms, you know, start with going to the doctor. I mean, I don't think the doctor is the cure-all for everything. That was my daggone exit. Shoot. But it's a start. It's a start. Start somewhere. Don't just keep laying in the bed. Please. My mom laid in the bed for a decade. She did. She just did. Just laid in the bed for a decade. Don't waste your life like that. Love you guys. Be good to yourself. And happy Valentine's Day. And if you ain't got nobody that give you no Valentines, if you ain't nobody Valentines, be your own damn Valentine. Put your clothes on. Put your makeup on. Go get you some dinner, girl. Or a guy. You don't know who you gonna meet at the restaurant that went to the restaurant just like you did. You don't know who you gonna meet in these streets. I'm gonna tell you something funny. One funny story and then I'm gone. I was by myself. It wasn't Valentine's Day, but it was the coldest day of the year. It was cold outside. Oh my God, it was cold. I always say it was the coldest day of the year, baby. And my friends hung out at this little spot, this little joint, this little hole in the wall, good bucket. And I knew that's where she was. I had never been in there. I said, I'm going in here. Crystal Teas. Crystal Teas. I went in Crystal Teas. It was so cold. The people were standing around I don't know, it was like a fireplace, but it was more like a stove, like an old-fashioned fireplace in the middle of this gut bucket. Drinking, music popping, and I met a really nice guy. I was like, look at this. When it's cold outside, oh y'all, when it's cold, I ain't saying go to no bar and pick up a guy, but you know, you can. It's possible. It's possible. And I would tell you, if y'all lonely and y'all just want a friend for the holidays, go to the store. Listen to me now. Go to the store. Based on what kind of man you want. You just want a basic man that work hard, you can go to Walmart. You want a nice man with some money, you might want to go to Publix, whatever store y'all got by you that's too high, that's real, the prices is really high and the selections are really nice, where the produce is really good. That's where you go, girl. Get dressed up and go and smile at everybody you see. That's all you gotta do. Just look at them in the eye and smile. You'll catch you one. I swear I ain't lying. Hit me back. Hit me back. You caught you somebody on Valentine's night. Go to Longhorn, eat by yourself, and see a man at the bar. Cute. Smile at him.